welcome to the Disabled Team. Hope everyone's doing well. Just give me a minute. I'm just going to start my timer so we know that we've got 5 minutes from when it starts. So we'll get that timer going. Reese. Okay. There we go. So that's the timer going. So how is everybody? Hope everyone's doing well. The big question is, has Haaland travelled with Man City with the team? And the truth is, nobody actually knows. I mean, I've just been watching another FPL, channel, and basically they said that someone's received a DM to say that he hasn't travelled, but I can't be sure of that. So the question is, do we stick with Haaland, risk it, or do we change his formation to have two at top instead of three? Here's Russell now, as we speak.
Hello, mate. How you doing?
I'm all right, mate. Yeah, how are you?
Got my coffee, got my setup, got you here, my stuff here, and you there.
Brilliant. So what do you think about the news that Haaland might not have travelled with Man City?
Oh, is that the news, is it?
Well, according to Raptor, FPL Raptor, he received a DM saying that Haaland hasn't travelled.
So, well, it's not good news because my plans weren't to I had it in my head he was going to start. So,
I've got the same problem, and so has Lee.
Okay, is Lee there with you? Is he?
I think he's just woke up now. Oh, he's still asleep, right? So I've got Lee's team next to me anyway. I've got Lee's team.
Well, this is what I'm thinking. What I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to. I'm going to wait until we get some early team news. So keep an eye on other people's sources, i.e., if you can keep an eye on Twitter. And I've got someone up on YouTube right now who I'm watching as we're talking. And I'm going to just keep it. I'm not going to have it on the volume on because obviously it'll come over this. So now I'm just going to keep an eye on that. And if there's nothing leaked, usually there's something leaked. So we'll just have to change as we go. But I'm going to make a decision on the transfer I was originally going to do. And then I'm just going to see if I need to change it with Haaland or not. But I don't know if I would transfer a Haaland out to us, So I might just go 5-3-2.
So that's what I was thinking about doing. It's going 5-3. He's going 3-5-2. Then my second question is Andy Robertson. Apparently, it's going to be like Timicus, whatever it's called. Who's going to start ahead of Robertson?
Oh, wow.
So,
that's good news for me, isn't it?
As well. Yeah, I know. I've got to worry about it all.
You're in the position I was last week. Because you had Robertson, and I knew Robertson was going to start. I had Alexander-Arnold. Now it looks like it's changed over this week. So we're in different ones now. So you've got quite a few things to sort out, haven't you?
Yeah. What I've done is I've gone against the grain, shall we say? I've kept Haaland on pitch, but I've made Haaland my vice captain.
Wow. Okay.
And I've captained Kane.
Oh, you captained Kane?
Yeah.
It was Spurs got
against Bournemouth.
Well, that's not bad captain. So you weren't tempted by Salah?
I don't have Salah.
Have you not got Salah?
No. No, not Salah. No, I've got Haaland, Kane, and Tony up front.
Oh, what are you thinking of doing, Darren? Hey, Darren, if you're in the chat, what's your son going to do? Because I know your son, he's got a wild card, isn't he? Are you going to take my advice and go big on Arsenal, Liverpool, and Man City? What's the battle plans? Oh, you got your two teams here, have you?
Yeah. So this is Lee's team. Lee's team's on the left. My team's on the right.
He's going to start Would he start? Is he down to start, Patterson?
Well, that's why he's put Sufal ahead of Williams. But if Sufal doesn't start, then it'll be Williams who starts, won't it?
Yeah, that's true. It's just whether you get like him come on. Well, Patterson isn't down to start. I'd be surprised. I think it's better to start with Williams because you get Patterson. He'd probably come on for like 20 minutes, 10 minutes or something. I think. Well, you haven't seen him, fair enough. I think that could be. I think it'd probably be better to go with Williams personally, but it's up to you. I don't think Patterson's going to start. At least Williams will get the minutes.
See, Lee's got Salah.
Yeah. I think Salah's a good captain option this week. Yeah, for some reason I thought you had Salah. So
No, I haven't got Salah. No.
What problems are you going to sort out, Stu? What problems have you got to sort out? Because the only one I've really got to sort out is Paqueta, and then I'm just going to wait on the news for Haaland. Before I came in, I got my goalkeeper sorted, and I got my vice captain and captain sorted. Actually, maybe I've got a problem with a captain as well. So maybe I'm waiting for news on that. So right now, it could go somewhere else. So what problems have you got?
Right. Well, I solved my Paqueta problem.
Mm-hmm.
I brought in Almiron.
Oh, really?
For the same price as Paqueta.
Jumped on that old bandwagon. Yeah, it's doing well, isn't it? What I was going to say, have you got any money left in the bank?
I don't believe I have, no.
Oh, you haven't? Okay.
Yeah, I've got 0.7.
Oh, 0.7, right, okay. I'm leaving my team captain Haaland, vice captain Salah. Well, Darren, if you can hang around, mate, we'll be able to give you news, hopefully by 11 o'clock, if you can do that. And you might want to change it. Me and you are in the same boat, Darren, because we could both change quickly, our captains. Could even change our lineups. So I've got a couple of questions. What I'm going to do with my team. I've got 2 players I'm looking at. I sign one of them, I've got a lot of money to spend for future weeks. If I sign the other, I haven't got much money. So that's the problem I've got on my transfer this week. So,
well, I was going to take a -4 penalty.
Would you really? Who for?
Robertson. I wanted to get Robertson out.
So, I'm too far from home to change it. Oh, right. Darren's locked in. Darren is locked in. Wow.
My biggest fear is Robertson.
Well, where's this news come from then? Let's look at the fantasy scores. Where are he's Liverpool. Yeah, it's Liverpool. Yeah, Robertson. Oh, he's changed it. It's Timmercast, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Oh, right. That might be good. That might be good for Leeds, though. Rather than your fantasy football, that's a good thing for Leeds, I think.
So I need to sort something out with Robertson. I either take Robertson on bench and go with Gay off who's got Southampton, or I go Foles who's got Man City.
Yeah, well, like I said, mate, you're in exactly the same position I am. I'm sat here pretty confidently last week. I'm sat here pretty very confidently going, Alexander's going to start. Last week, I had to kind of sit and take it and go, well, I am going to still start him. And to be honest, he did come on at half. Did he come on at half time, Alexander Arnold? So how much did he get? He got 28 minutes. So he only came on last week because Forest were winning. And let's be honest, Leeds aren't going to be winning, are they? So I think there is a scenario where Robertson doesn't even come on.
Yeah, that's it.
Who are you after us? Oh, Darren, I can't tell you right now. I always reveal at the end of it. Let's just say I've got my eyes on 2 players. I'll give you one hint. They are replacing Paqueta, so you know the midfield.
So
Yeah.
Are you going Saka?
I can't. Come on now, Stu. Come on. Oh, Harmony's here. Hello, Harmony. I'll tell you after 11 o'clock, but I'm going to be sat here while you guys are talking, anyone else is asking questions, and Stu's figuring out what to do.
See, I genuinely don't think Robertson's going to start out. So I'm looking at the defenders now. I'm looking at the defenders who I could bring in. You see, I want to bring in. If I'm going to make this one change for Robertson, I want him to be a player where I don't have to worry about my defence until after World Cup's on.
So you're saying you got to replace Robertson with someone you're going to keep until the World Cup now?
Yes, and I've looked at Arsenal's fixtures. Yes, they've got Nottingham Forest this time, but then they've got Chelsea.
Also, you got a question from Harmony while you're looking. So I'll let you answer this, Stu, because you seem a bit clued up on me this morning.
Do you think Haaland will place today? Right. Well, Harmony, I can't 100% guarantee you this, but I did watch a FPL show before we were due to start, and apparently this guy it's called FPL Raptor, and he's doing really well. I think he's 100 and odd in world now, and he got a private DM saying that Haaland didn't travel, but that hasn't been 100% confirmed. So I'm thinking of. I'm going to keep Haaland in squad, but I'm going to make him my vice captain and captain someone else. Solely the reason why is I think if Haaland does start or gets any minutes, I'll be gutted if I drop him to bench.
I'm in the opposite boat, Harmony. I have got my captaincy on Haaland. I'm probably going to keep him until we find some count, and I've got Sarah as vice captain. Liam Stat. He's put, come on, Stu, Captain Emilion. Why are you holding back? Anyone in the comments, if you've got any questions while you're watching me and Stu stress, well, actually, I think this is going to be more of a Stu stress because I will start stressing if the Haaland news come through, but I think the pressure's on Stu on this stream because I think I'm almost set. Right? If you've got any questions or you tell us what you're doing with your team, what your plans are, if there's anything you're going to change, because I'm intrigued to see what you guys are thinking or doing as well.
Captain Almond, come on, Newcastle. Yeah, cheers, Liam.
I tell you what, if you do that and it paid off, you'll be a god in my eyes. If anyone captains I can't say his name, Amiron. I keep thinking Armadillo or something like that, you know what I mean?
Well, he used to be an armadillo once upon a time.
Yeah, Peter Kay went to Armadillo, didn't he?
Yeah. I'm thinking of going for Saka or Firmino.
What did you say? I'm going for Harmony. I don't think Firmino's going to start. I think he's played a lot of minutes, and from what I can pick up, so if your choice is Saka or Firmino, I'd go Saka. What I can see, Nunes and Salah are going to start up front, and I think Firmino could be rested. So that's what I think on that one.
Might just triple captain him.
What? I tell you what, go for it, Liam. The more rivals I can get knocked out, the better. Go for it, mate. Do you know what? If he's got a hat trick and a triple captain,
what happens if it comes off though? What happens if it comes off?
I would never come on your stream again. Well, come on then, Stu, mate. I want to see a bit of pressure in your face. It's all about you now, mate. You've got a lot of fires to sort out.
Yeah, look, I'm usually calm, cool, and collect. So what I'm thinking, right, is I'm looking for a defender who's going to get me through to World Cup. If I'm going to take a -4 hit, it's got to get me through to World Cup.
Okay, so who's your defender you're thinking?
Well, I'm just going to have a look at some of this information, player information. Right, Newcastle. Oh no, because give me 16. They've got Chelsea. I want him to have a nice, easy ride all the way through. Leicester. What about Leicester? No, Leicester have got Man City coming up this week. No, that's not good to me. I was looking at Gabriel, if I were honest, but they've got an hard fixture.
Isn't Gabriel injury? In the rumours going around that Gabriel might be injured. I've heard rumours he might be injured. That's what I've been watching.
And they've got Chelsea next week, and I'd be gutted, and I won't feel comfortable playing Gabriel at Chelsea.
Well, who's top of the fixture ticker? You've got Everton Everton are top, aren't they? You've got Everton who are top. Who else was top?
Well, Everton have got some lovely fixtures. Fulham, Leicester, Bournemouth, Wolves.
Yeah, Palace have got good fixtures. I think Newcastle have got good fixtures now, haven't they? Oh yeah, Newcastle. But you've already got Trippier, I guess. So.
Wolves boy, Liam. See, look, everyone. You see, if it comes off, Liam, you'll be known as the king of FPL, mate. If that comes off,
I'll be safe. I keep saying it every stream. I do like people who take a risk. I like it because I kind of play it by the numbers and quite safe. But I do respect people. I'm kind of intrigued. It's like a weird experiment in my head. Just I'm happy for other people to take the big risks and see if it pays off. But I do respect it as well because you're taking a risk. I like that. Harmony, what are you thinking? Saka or Firmino then? I'm intrigued. We know Darren's setting. Liam, is your team set right now? Are you all settled? Anyone else in the comments? Has anyone else got anything with their team? There's a few people watching. Don't be shy, come forward, ask us questions. We're happy to ask while we stress out over our teams.
The crazy one he's calling himself now. Can you believe it?
The crazy one.
He thinks he's bloody
Mourinho.
Evening
Yeah.
Yeah. I am settled. He's settled. So he's getting a bit stressed now.
See, the only thing I'm looking at now is this midfielder. Do I put all the money into him or take a cheaper option? I have a lot of money to play with for the last 2 weeks. I'm going to make a transfer this week because I was a bit annoyed with the Paqueta news because I thought he might be okay before the World Cup, but he looks like he's out until after the World Cup now. So
even Liverpool's got an hard fixture next week at Tottenham.
How much money you got to spend on the defender, Stu?
Well, if I take Robertson out, 6.7, I'd 0.7. So I'd have 7.4.
Okay.
But I've already got Cancelo. Alexandra 7.2. Van Dijk 6.5. And then Matt Chilwell's 5.9 then. They go down to 5.9.
You're right. Who Chelsea got this week?
Chelsea have got play information, fixtures. Brighton.
But they have got Arsenal then, haven't they? Newcastle away. So
yeah, and I don't know. I think they should be a bit higher scores than 3, if I'm honest. I think that's misleading, is that especially with Newcastle and Arsenal. So Castania's only 4.6, but they've got some difficult fixtures coming up.
Nah, I won't go for him. Let's just say I benched him this week.
Yeah, well, it's fine, Man City, isn't it? That ain't going to work.
Hello, expat Paul.
Hey, Paul, how are you doing, mate? Hope you're doing well. Check out, if you're into your food programs, check out Tyler Paul, expat Paul. He does all food. He goes around all restaurants in Thailand. It's really good, actually. Really, really good. He does the tea rooms and all sorts. So if you're into your different countries' culture, he's the man to see. Because he walks down markets and stuff when it's Christmas and everything as well.
Oh yeah.
So he gets about a bit. Really good.
People love food, don't they? Food always. Kelly, for some reason, she's into watching people eat food. She does that a lot on YouTube. And I said, why are you watching people? They're just eating food. It's like some sort of fetish. I don't get it. It's weird. I find it strange. mean, if you want to watch food, you can watch me eat my dinner every night.
People would.
I know. It's true. I don't get it.
People would. Anyway, I'm still stuck on that. What to do with Robertson? Because I could drop Robertson and I could play free. I could play 4-4. I could go 4-3-3 if I wanted to.
Wait there, Stu. I'm just going to get my popcorn, mate, while I watch you.
Yeah, go on. You get your popcorn. See, there's just no value though in defenders. If that makes any sense, everybody. There's no value in defenders. I've already got Cancelo and Trippier. I can't join your Thursday morning fantasy streams as your clock's changed this weekend and I need my Zeds. No worries, mate. No worries at all, Darren. Because the clock's changed this weekend. Don't look in Thailand. But here as well, though. Is it this weekend our clocks go back? Tonight they go back.
Yeah, so you get an extra hour in bed. That's good, isn't it?
What's that? Sleeps for wimps. Sleeps for wussies. Got to be awake. That'll like me.
Well, I'm a white wussy then. I love sleeping.
Dunk is a good cheap buy. Celebrity's decent shout out to Stu. Dunk, yeah, that's not a bad shout. Is it? How much is Dunk?
Hopefully, he can give you a slam dunk.
Let's have a look at his minutes. It's only 4.7, isn't it? Still got Chelsea though.
What are the fixtures like after Chelsea?
Wolves, Aston Villa, Southampton.
No, well, Southampton's after the World Cup, isn't it?
See, Romeo, Christian Romeo, what fixtures has he got? Bournemouth, Liverpool, and then Leeds.
Yeah, but what other Spurs defender? Eric Dyer seems to be getting loads of points right now, doesn't it? I think if you're looking at a Spurs defender, I look at Eric Dyer. I know the guy I'm in a rivalry with. Eric Dyer's always scoring for him. Annoyingly, he always seems to be. And I think he takes free kicks as well. Eric Dyer.
Saliba, let's have a look at Saliba. He doesn't get as many points as he doesn't get as many points. Gabriel, what are Gabriel's points? 8-2-1. God, it's difficult, man. It's difficult.
It's difficult for you. Like I say, get out. Oh God, is he back from injuries?
Let me have a look.
Next week's fixtures right now.
Big team.
You
see, I could do that, but I don't know if it works. Drop Robertson to bench until next week. Then bring in. I'm still going to have to take a hit though, aren't I? You see, I'm happy with that team as long as Haaland starts. You know, I'm happy having Yeo play against Southampton, Trippier v Aston Villa and Cancelo against Leicester. I'm happy with that. And my midfielder, Martinelli, Zaha, Foden and Almiron. My front three of Haaland, Kane and Tony. I'm happy with that.
Well, I've just been playing around with something, and annoyingly, the player I could get on the cheap means I could get a good player for next week. So that has put a little cog in my head right now. So that's annoying. I was kind of hoping that wouldn't work out, but it has.
She's got a probably dunk and all cheap. So if Haaland doesn't start, a midfielder of mine will come on for him more.
Yeah, because you've got because it'll because you've got 3 forwards playing, it'll just drop to your midfield next. So
Andreas, I normally do pretty well with Andreas, if I'm honest.
Okay.
Do you know something? I'm happy with that. I just don't like having a 6.7 million defender sat on my bench. That's criminal. And I've learned that from you.
We got a few questions come through from Darren, so he's kind of trying to pick your brains on
Liam 50-50. Thanks, Stuart. No worries at all, Expat Paul. No worries at all. Interesting, Liam. Get a grade in after this week. Yeah, because I watched him and he does look impressive, but he's not Premier League match sharpness yet. He only played Silkvold, didn't he? I think Richie did. Perisic out White in. Well, White's always guaranteed minutes, isn't he?
Yeah, White is. Sorry, I was miles away then. Yeah. I mean, I think someone recommended White last week and he actually got an assist. So didn't get the clean sheet, but did get the assist. So that, I think we were giving advice to someone and they said, don't go White over Gabriel, because we were saying, well, he's good on set pieces, Gabriel. So.
Save my team because I'm going to save it so I don't accidentally forget not to save it.
So what, are you going to roll your transfer then?
No, I used my transfer.
Oh, so you're going to keep your team as it is. So you're settled now. All right, so all the pressure's on me now then, because you're actually settled with your team.
I'm settled with my team overall. It's just having Andy Robertson on bench, who's 6.7 million.
I wonder if any of the Man City players get rested again.
Well, Foden should start, surely.
Don't know. You don't know with Pep, do you? You just don't know.
He only played 28 minutes against Brighton.
Did he play Champions League midweek?
I don't know. I can't remember. Let's have a look. Champions League.
Man City. It'd be interesting.
Champions League results. Let's have a look. Man City lineup.
Deadline is 11 o'clock, Harmony. So you've got 27 minutes. 27 minutes.
No, he did play in Champions League.
Oh, you should be fine then. If he didn't play that, he'll definitely start then.
Why not complete your team, Stu? Keep the chance. That's what I'm going to do, Darren. I'm going to stick with my team. I'm going to stick with that team for definite. So I'm sorted. I'm locked in. But I have picked out Ireland as my vice captain, just in case you don't play.
And you've gone against, right, okay, it looks like I've got the issues. Saying that, I am looking at this player, and it could help me get a player next week who I wouldn't mind. Ooh, this is annoying.
See, I'm 99% confident all in players what I've got starting all play.
Well, let's have a look at see what other people are saying.
My midfielder is Sinny. He can't. He's injured. He's out. He's injured. He might not be available, Liam. It's a game of ifs, buts, and maybes. That's what's good. That's what I like about it.
Yeah, but even the Leeds team news we don't know anything about, do we? Because
it was
they're
just
saying
the
some
possibles. Yeah.
might start, some might not.
Yeah, so there's right. There's 35 minutes left, but I've set my clock to finish at 30 minutes. So when that goes down to 0, you've got 5 minutes to go to get your teams locked in place. Then, so that's why I've done it like that. So that way, it gives you a bit of time and what you want to do. So that's me sorted. Lee has got Salah already. He's picked Salah as his captain and Haaland as his vice. It's followed my route about making change in Haaland in case he doesn't play. He's too good of a player to drop to the bench because we don't know for definite yet. We don't know any information on him yet. It could be a man, or it could be an absolute disaster.
Well, the thing is, if we get any late team news, I can probably take Haaland out, and I'll probably go 3-5-2. So, but right now, my captain is on Haaland.
And that. No, Lee's quite satisfied with that team, actually.
Ooh, so the Robertson crisis is over then?
Yeah, well, for now, until I can really, really decide on what to do with him. So I've dropped him to the bench.
Okay.
Because I would like to bring in someone like Saka in midfield.
Yeah, have you got Martinelli?
That's Lee's team, innit? So I don't get confused. That's Lee's team. Yeah, I've got Martinelli, yeah.
So why would you want... Have you got Jesus?
No.
Oh, okay. So that's why you want more. Okay, then. Right. Yeah, because I have noticed loads of people banging on about Saka, and I'm like, why does everyone want Saka all of a sudden? I mean, if you've got 2 Arsenal players, you don't need the third one, do you?
Yeah.
So I know it's Forest at home, but I don't know. See, I'm not really bothered about that because I'm all right. I've only got 2 Arsenal players in that game. Do you know what?
I've doubled up on Newcastle players with Almiron and Trippier. So I'm hoping that they have a good game.
Haven't you got Pope as well?
No, I've got Ward and Gautier, Crystal Palace keeper.
Ah, so you got Trippier and Armadillo.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll start. This is my final team. I might as well share it because I'm not changing it. So this is my final team. I've got Gautier in net, Gay, Trippier, Cancelo, Almiron, Foden, Zaha, Martinelli, Haaland, Kane, Tony. That's my starting 11. And
you're going to keep the captaincy on Kane?
Yes, because I don't know if I don't want to I don't want to. I want to cover myself. I want to do something different to other people.
Yeah,
if I can, you know what I mean. I need to try and catch up with some points, and I'm willing to take the risk this week.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, for me personally, I'm kind of eyeing up this other player, and I mean, I'll tell you after the deadline, but it could free me with a lot of funds and give me a lot of flexibility. I've either got flexibility next week, or I'm kind of, it's all tied up, and I quite like the thought of flexibility because this other player, he's not too much far off the other player, so I think I might go for this, and then it's just going to be captaincy.
You see, my overall rank that means the main one, doesn't it?
Yeah, so you're 1-6. Yeah.
I want to end this season on in top 1 million.
Yeah, what am I? I'm 900,000 roughly. So I'm happy with that.
So you're top 1 million at country, aren't you? So I want to try and get into that. I really do.
Remember, I think last year I was top 200,000 last year. So I think that's what I got last year. I think the best finish I had was it 40,000 or 20,000? So
you see, I don't. Right, I'm going to click on it now, but I don't normally do this. You see, the person who's top has got 883 points.
Yeah, well, how many wildcards and free hits they hit though? If you click on the name and just go across, it'll be interesting to see if they've used any chips yet.
Oh, will I find that out?
I'll be surprised if they're. You've just gone previous, top left hand corner where it says previous on the person. You know where it says just go previous, click. Yeah, free hit played there. So he's played the free hit. If you keep pressing previous, it'll go through all the game weeks. So that's one chip used. No, he didn't use anything that week. No, didn't use anything that week. Didn't use anything that week. So he's used one chip already. Well, they're wild cards, so that's 2 chips done. Nothing that week. Nothing that week. Nothing that week. So far he's used 2, so he has used 1 chip. Nothing that week. You got how many weeks left? You got 1 week left. I'm hoping he's used a bench boost. Well, no, he's only used 1 chip, so no, he's just doing well. Yeah, usually a lot of them at the top are used a lot more.
I mean that to get to number 1, he must be proud of that.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure when you're there. Oh, you got a question from Harmony. She's racking her brains.
I'm now thinking of being even more mental than Liam, taking a 4.8, sitting out Trossard in, benching Haaland and going 3-5-2.
Who would be your 3-5-2 then? Let's have a look at Trossard. Right.
They've got Chelsea on next.
Yeah, but I think they've got 2 good fixtures after. So if you're happy, you've got Wolves and Villa. So yeah, I mean, if you're happy to, know that you might get. You're saying that Trossard could still score against Chelsea. I mean, he scored against Liverpool and Man City. So what's to say he isn't going to score against Chelsea?
If Haaland didn't play in Harmony, and if you bring Trossard in, make him your second sub after goalkeeper. And if Haaland don't play, Trossard will come in for him anyway. When does team news normally come out with any snippets?
Usually they start getting some sort of hints now. So I'm just dropping into other people's streams and just keeping an eye on to see if anything's happening there. So I've got like 3 windows open on my laptop, and as I'm thinking of my transfer, I'm just dipping into another one. I'm quite liking the thought of having this money free for next week. It could give me a lot of good options.
Justin Erling Haaland, this is from Fantasy Premier League. Justin Haaland injury update. Pep says he's fit to play today.
There you go then. I knew he was going to be fit.
There you go, Harmony is fit to play. Right, that changes everything.
Yeah, I mean, I never in my head thought he wasn't going to play. It's other people that make you start questioning yourself. That's what the problem is. You got to be strong in these moments. I quite like the thought of this guy. I do like the thought of him.
Make captain. Alan's be captain. Save team.
What I don't get though, is why is everyone banging on about Haaland maybe not playing if Fantasy Football have come out and said that? Is that the official
That would have go when it come out.
So yeah, but I'm going into other people's streams and they're all going, "Oh, Haaland, Haaland, oh my God, Haaland."
Well, that's made it a lot easier now, isn't it? A hell of a lot easier.
I get you, Stu, but not worth a 4-point hit for a sub option.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, Haaland back in the captain. Saka vice. Good. Well, you saw it from the Premier League Finn Twitter account. I never show you my graphics, so we're going to use about my players. I keep doing it and I never use them. Present. Here we go. Share screen.
Show off, Stu. We love a show off.
So that was going to be one of my subs.
I like how you put Robertson on there as well. Yeah, there you go.
Robertson out and Gabriel in.
Yeah, there you go. But you haven't done that, ironically, have you? You
know,
get him on that bench.
I've just kept him on bench.
Yeah. Will you be annoyed if he starts?
Not really. I don't think he will. Not really, and I'll tell you the reason why. Even if he does start, it's not the same Andy Robertson we once knew.
Okay.
I mean, he played 90 minutes last. I think he played 90 minutes last time out, and he got 2 points, which isn't brilliant, really. A lot of saying that though, last week were a weird week, Russell, because a lot of the top stars didn't pick up hardly any points.
It was good. I enjoyed last week. I was happy with it. It's all my kind of under. I mean, this week could be a week when all the players you expect to do well. So I liked it last week because I've got a few players which are a bit random in my team, and they came through me over the established players. I mean, Caston, for me, has been absolutely amazing. That has been a beautiful signing for me. How many points has he got me? Caston, he's got me. I signed him for the Leeds game. He's got me 18 points in 2 games. I'm well happy with that.
Yeah.
So pretty damn happy. Even his Caston, 50 Everton away could be an option. I'm thinking I might go for this cheaper option. It gives me a lot of money to play with for next week. I think I've got in my head. The only problem I'm looking at is if Jesus gets a yellow card against Forest, that could skidiffle all my plans because he'll then be suspended.
That is the point, isn't it? How is he anyway? Hang on a minute.
Oh no! I think I should go with Saka after all. It's all Russell's fault, confusing me. I think. Have you got Martinelli and Jesus? Let's have a look at Harmony's team quickly. Let's have a look. I can quickly look at the team myself, can't I? So let's have a look. So Harmony has got in her team. You've got. It's saying you've got Saka already. So what's it going to go with Saka after all? Am I right thinking that Harmony's already got Saka?
Yeah, Saka. Yeah, I'll share the screen.
Yeah, she's already got Saka, hasn't she? Yeah, I mean, you're confusing me now, Harmony. I was under the impression she didn't have Saka because she was thinking Firmino. Is she? She's bringing players off the bench, is she, or something?
On the bench, she's got Christensen, Gross, Nico Williams.
Okay, then. So what is she thinking then? Because I'm a bit confused now. What did she say earlier? And I'm thinking of being even more mental, taking a 4-point hit, Cine out and Trossard in, benching Haaland and going 3-5-2. Okay then. Yeah, definitely start Saka. Definitely start Saka. No question about it. For some reason I didn't think you had Saka. I thought you was all about transfers. No, definitely put Saka in.
Firmino might be the one who might not be playing.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, saying that she's got Haaland as well, so she's got the extra worry of Haaland maybe not playing. I don't have Gross. Oh, you don't have Gross. Oh, you got Bernardo Silva. Okay. No, definitely start Saka. It'd be interesting to see you put as captain, Harmony. Zaha, yeah, I think looking at your team, I would start Ramsdale, Saliba. Who's got a Yeah, Ramsdale, Shaw, Trippier, Saliba, Saka, Zaha, Foden starts, Tony, Haaland, and then you bring in Bernardo. Obviously, you've got Bernardo starting. Is he tipped to start? Is he Bernardo? Man City. Yeah, Bernardo. Yeah, that's fine. I think you're almost there. So it would be on your bench, probably Christensen, Nico Williams, and Firmino. So that's I can see why she's thinking of -4 actually. So that's up to you. If it's up to you, Harmony, whether you think Firmino is going to start. If he does start, he's got a good chance of getting some points. Bench your Leeds and Nico. So that would be Sinistera, Christensen, and Nico. Okay. So it's up to you. So the question for you is what you want to do with Firmino. So
Right, who's this guy here? FPL Sabri.
Well, how many followers has he got? Is he credible?
5,000 followers. No, 920 followers.
Well, there you go. He's just probably saying stuff. Haaland confirmed to have ordered a starter for dinner. Haaland on the bus. Sakura Salah. I think I'll have to make my transfer soon. I think I'm pretty set on what I'm going to do. And then I'm just going to have to wait for the news on Haaland. Is everyone else happy with the transfers? We've got 5 people here. Is everyone else happy with their team? I'm a bit annoyed because I didn't get the price drop on Paqueta. I lost a 0.1 on him, which is annoying. Very frustrating.
I don't have Gross anymore. I have Bernardo. That's the man. I would start Saka according to Darren, so would I.
Right, I've done my transfer, so that's set. I'm happy with that, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do after. Now I'm just waiting for Haaland news, where I've got to change my captain over and go 3-5-2. So I'm like the rest of you all now. I'm just waiting. I decided, and I'll tell you after the stream, I decided to keep some more money aside just to give me a bit of flexibility for next week. Transfers. I haven't done it. Oh, so Darren will have 2 transfers for next week. That is absolute luxury. Absolutely.
Yeah, well, next week, it's next week, though. Week after the last week, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
So you've got 2 more game weeks after this one. So the reason we're a bit quiet, guys, is we're just trying to figure out if Haaland's going to start. What's that? What's that you're looking at?
I ain't got a bloody clue.
Oh, no. So what we're doing, we're just trying to figure out, we're scouring the internet and looking for information, credible information, that Haaland is starting or not. And then we should be ready for our teams.
FPL. FPL Raptor. Let's see what he says. Man City. Let's have a look, see if there's any news on Man City. Right. See, Man City's website hasn't got out up yet. They won't have out up, will they? Transfers, I don't have any, right? Darren, I am thinking of making him captain. That's the dilemma.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, Stu. I just muted myself and I just listened to another guy, and the other guy we both follow saying that he doesn't think Haaland's going to start now, just to throw a little spanner in the works. So I'm going to mute myself again. Just listen to what he's saying, so it's not coming over you. And I'll let you know.
Yep. So right. Gosh. What do we do? Do you know something? Right. Points. Bigger team. Right. I'm doing this. I've decided. I'm making Kane my captain. And no, not like that. Cancel. I'm going to make Kane my captain, make Haaland my vice captain. That way, if Haaland doesn't start, I've still got another captain that I go. So that's what I'm going to do.
Stu?
Yes.
He's saying Foden and Haaland are both not starting.
Oh, wait.
So bear with me. I'm going to mute myself again. I'm just telling you as I'm hearing it.
Right. So Foden isn't starting. God, my team's going to be decimated. Oh, stress. Don't know what you're doing now. I don't want that on.
So just a pre-warning for anyone, not confirmed, but it's looking like it.
I'm probably going to do Foden Saka.
So Foden might not start.
Account. I think this is the legit account on Instagram. He's got like 45,000 followers, I think.
So Foden might not be starting. So anyone watching us, you got Haaland and Foden. I don't know whether to keep Haaland on just as an option because he might come off the bench. That's what I'm thinking.
Do you know something? I'm still happy with what I've done. There we go, guys. This is what I've done. Whether it's good, right, or wrong. Russ, I don't understand this unlimited transfer thing during the World Cup. No, it's not. It's different, Darren. It's not. Everyone gets unlimited. It's unlimited free transfers, but you lose that. You lose your wild card up to that point. So if you've got a wild card, when it comes to World Cup, you lose it. If that makes sense, I'm right in saying that out of Russ.
What was that? I was listening to this guy. What did you say, Si?
He's on about Russ. I don't understand this ultimate transfer thing during the World Cup.
Basically, what they're doing, in simple terms, the prices are going to freeze, so there's going to be no increases up or down, and you can just make unlimited transfers because the World Cup's obviously randomly just put in the middle of the the season. So in simple terms, you don't have to worry about prices going up and down, and you can make as many transfers as you want ready for the Boxing Day onwards. Wow, Harmony, Saka captain. Love it.
Got Saka captain and Firmino vice. Go on, Amani. Live dangerously, lass. Live dangerously. Tell you something, if they come off for you, Amani, your points, you'll grab some points, that is for sure.
I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of enjoying all the Foden people. He's a really good player to own, and his value keeps going up, but he just isn't starting. So that's the problem with Man City players. They're so hit and miss.
You know, sometimes, Russell, I really feel like flicking them ears of yours, you know.
Thinking of what, sorry?
Giving them ears a bloody flick. I've got Foden.
Have you got Foden?
Yeah.
No, never mind. You win some, you lose some, eh? Hey, mate, like I said, if I can get chaos against my rivals, it gives me advantage. I'm all in.
Good morning, Ian. Hope you're doing well, mate. Everyone watching? Yep. Oh, so I've had to drop Ireland. I've had to drop Foden to bench. That's my midfield, Russell. Almiron, Andreas, Zaha, Martinelli.
I'm annoyed whether to keep Haaland. Are you keeping Haaland on your team then? So you're happy even if he comes on for a bit?
I've got no choice because I can't go 5-2.
Right, okay.
That's had lineups before. Hang on, we'll see if they're benched.
Bear with me, man. I'm just listening while you're holding the fort.
This is why I have Russell with me, because he does all listening. This is his forte, not mine.
Well, it looks. I'm surprised Haaland isn't starting because I really thought Haaland was going to start. I think I'm going to keep him in my team because even if he comes on for 30 minutes, I think he's worth it.
Well, Foden's definitely not played.
Okay, where you got that from?
You.
Oh, I thought you were checking something on Twitter or something.
Foden and Haaland to start.
I need to look into this now. This is going to be like last minute, Pat. You just have to watch me.
I mean, there is a chance they could start, but from everything I'm hearing now, it's like I don't think he's going to start. So I'm even going to change my captain, and I might even have to go against Haaland.
6 minutes ago, fantasy. This is the official fantasy Premier League. It's got a blue tick in it. 75% of 75% chance of playing. Who's sticking and who's twisting on Haaland? Well, I've sort of like on that middle. I've kept him in my side, but I've made him vice captain. Oh, dear me.
It's chaos, isn't it? I love it. I love it. Well, I'm happy the rest of the team, and I'm just gonna go off the information I got, and I'm surprised. I'm really surprised. I thought Haaland would be starting. If he starts, it's a bonus. Hopefully, he just doesn't score too many. But I think there's a lot of people that are changing last minute, so I I think we could all be in the same problem here.
Yeah, I think I'm happy with what I'm doing, guys. Really, I do. Yeah, I'm happy. I've got him as my vice. I'm happy. I'm happy with that. Yeah.
We've got 5 minutes left. So it seems everyone in the chat seems pretty settled, but me and you seem to be the one stressing, Stu. Trying to get this last ditch information. I've got to keep holding on that because he could come on. I mean,
Well, I've got him down as my vice captain, sod it.
Okay then.
Good luck to you all. I'll need a lot of it. So will I, Darren. Defender to replace a defender to replace Doherty with.
How much money's he got? Very quickly.
How much money have you got, Sherry Farah? How much is Doherty worth? Let's have a look. Transfers.
God, he's got 6.2.
Yeah.
Go for an Arsenal defender. Or a Liverpool one.
I don't know.
Matip, maybe?
I don't know if it's legit or not. I'm going to assume it is.
Defenders, here we go. 6.2. Trippier. Gabriel Saliba.
Also, what was I just thinking? Oh, you got 3 minutes, guys. 3 minutes deadline. 3 minutes now.
Dunk. But if you've got that sort of money, you're looking at bringing in a quality player, aren't you? I'd go Saliba or Gabriel. I'd go Saliba or Gabriel. Or even Ben White. There you go, Ben White as well. Not a bad shout, Darren.
I'm back in the room now. Back in the room. 6.2. You got 3 minutes, but you could be looking at Arsenal defenders. I think you can get a Liverpool defender. Probably worth it this week. You got if Simicast is playing, he could be a good option. Cheap Liverpool defender. So right, I think I'm happy with that team, and I think it's Haaland and thingy not starting. So yeah.
Yeah, Damascus is he's only 4.5 mil. So is your team set in stone now, Russell?
Yeah, I'm just listening to this guy, mate. But yeah, I think I'm happy with my team. Let's have a look. Yeah, I've got my captain choice changed. I don't want to go against Haaland, but everything we seem to be hearing says he's not going to start. And I put it on Salah because it's Leeds and we're pretty crap, to be honest, aren't we? So yeah. And I've got a bit of money to spend. So yeah. So Ahmed, they're your options, I think. You've only got 1 minute to do it now.
Someone cheap and save the cash.
This is a joke. Absolute joke.
I'm watching this guy. His whole stream's falling apart. It's brilliant.
Who's that? Andy?
Yeah.
Is that a better start?
Brilliant.
I like him.
Yeah, I like it. I like watching the chaos because he's panicking. I love watching the panic. Right, well, I'm happy. And I'll tell you what the transfers are at 11. So,
give me 1 second. Can you change your seats better, Miss Love? Right, go for your starting 11 then, Russell.
You what, mate?
Go for your starting 11.
Yeah, it's done. Okay, so good luck, everyone. Teams are in. So I've gone for Leno in goal, Cancelo, Botman, Alexander-Arnold, because I think he'll start. he could be a good one for me against you because obviously you've not got a Liverpool defender. I've got Salah captain, Andres, Eze. It was between Zaha and Eze. But I decided to go Eze because I looked at his points. He's on set pieces, doesn't take penalties, but he's on everything else. And he's done well recently. And he's cheap and it's given me a lot. The move I'm planning for next week, he could get that extra money, could get me the player I want next week.
Good.
And then I've got Martinelli, Haaland, Vice, Jesus, Forest at home, and Mitrovic. And I've got Aaronson on the bench as my first option if Haaland doesn't start because I'd rather have an attacker than Castagna or Williams who've got Arsenal and Man City. So I think that's the best I could have done. I do feel a bit nervous if the early team news were getting wrong because I was going to go on Haaland and I just decided to go on Salah. But then again, it's Liverpool, it's Leeds. So Salah's only going to do it. It's probably going to be against Leeds. So how you doing, Lee? You okay? So yeah, I wanted Eze. I've been eyeing him up for a while, and he's got good points. He's only 1 point behind Zaha. So I like the look of that. We'll see how it goes. Then again, it looking good and it performing are two different things. But I'm going to back the Fulham boys against Everton home. So I'll take that. So there you go. That's my team, mate. I'm happy. I think I'm happy. So I think I'm happy. Good. And do you know what's even more annoying, Stu? That West Ham fan who I'm against, he knows now about the World Cup thing. So I think he's going to wildcard today. So he must have found out. He goes, I know about this World Cup thing, He says, I wondered why you did your wildcard so early. The site went down. That's brilliant. I couldn't get it.
I can't get on it neither.
Oh, you couldn't? Well, you didn't change out, did you? You was all happy.
No, thankfully, I set mine in stone, but I'd be gutted if I waited till last second.
Well, let's have a look at what she's got. The side went down. I couldn't get to change things. I was going to spin City and bring in Almiron with a 4-point hit and put on, but I hope my Saka risk pays off. So, what's your team, Harmony? Let us know what your team is for this week. Who's your captain and who's your 11? Yeah, it's weird actually. I'm feeling quietly confident with my team. I feel like I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, yeah, I'm happy with that. I got rid of Paqueta because he's now in the game until after the World Cup. And I think Eze is a good option going forward. So it was between him and Zaha. So I was really umming whether to go Zaha or Eze, and I've just decided to go for the cheaper option. Gives me a lot of options for next week for my next transfer.
See, next week I'd love to bring in an Arsenal player.
What's that, sir? What's that? You're going to bring in an Arsenal player, Stu?
I want to bring in an Arsenal player next week, yeah.
Yeah, you've got one, haven't you? Have you got none?
I was looking at Saka, sorry. I was looking at Saka, but I think Martinelli is a good option.
Yeah. Well, mate, we'll have to see what happens on the next week's stream. We'll see who gets injured. See, I think the good news is there'll be a lot of players not playing in the Champions League. So next week really should be, in theory, a bit easier because apart from Spurs, I'm pretty sure Man City and Liverpool are qualified. So in theory, I'm hoping they play weakened teams and we get more guaranteed kind of players for next week. It's just when we get players injured this weekend, this is fantasy football. Anything can go wrong in the sense of injuries and suspensions. So I'm sure something will happen. So
that's a managed team. Ramsdale, Nets, Saliba, Star, Trippier, Foden, Bernardo, Saka, Zaha, Haaland, Firmino, Tony, and then bench. She's got Wesley, Cine, Rasmus, and Williams.
And Saka's the captain, is she? I actually think that's not too bad. The only two problems may be Foden and Firmino, or even Haaland as well. You might have 3 players not starting, but Ramos, you'll get Williams. I think Christians will start for Leeds, and maybe Cine's past fit, hopefully. So you are relying on a bit of other stuff. Or you could have just made a genius move and Saka could bag a hat-trick against Nottingham Forest, which is doable. Bernardo could come through for you. So that's the beauty of fantasy football. You don't really know how it's going to go. That's why it's so good. You know, we can predict as much as we like, but once the players get on the pitch, anything can happen, can't it, really? Saka captain for media advice. Okay. Yeah, I think your captain's all right. I mean, it'd be hilarious now if Haaland starts. Haaland's now starting or Foden. You wouldn't be happy if that happens, Stu.
Yeah, well, if Haaland starts, I've still got him as my vice captain.
Yeah, what I'm saying is Foden. You did have Foden, didn't you?
Yeah, and I put him to the bench.
So I'm pretty confident with my team. All of them will start, bar Haaland. And Harrison will definitely start. It's just whether Haaland comes off the bench now.
So first game is Leicester Man City.
Yeah, so we'll find out at 11:30 what the team news is. So we're going to find out whether any of this information we got was real or was fake.
Oh, what did FPL Andy end up doing? Did he get rid of him?
He captained Salah and he transferred out Foden for Saka. And then the website crashed. So that's why I kind of was listening to you guys, but I was watching him because it was funny watching it all kind of blow up. So he's taken Foden out completely, and he says he's going to re-sign him next week. So, you know, we were getting stressed, but he was getting really stressed by the looks of it.
Well, I guess when you've got a big following, a lot of pressure's put on you.
Well, yeah, it's the same. It's the same every week. People, I don't care what people say. People like watching people struggle on things like this. It's quite funny to watch. You know, I think we were pretty calm, but in general, people like to do it. You know, I find it funny. I know, I'm not going to lie. I find it funny. I was finding it funny watching you, Stu. You're like, oh, Robertson. Oh, now Foden, Haaland. What am I doing?
I ain't got a clue what I'm doing when my players are fit. Never mind when they're not fit.
I know. That's what makes it fun.
Yeah.
Fun. So.
Yeah. Oh, she's Saka captain, Firmino vice captain.
I think Saka could be, you know, I mean, Arsenal could get a good result against Forest. I mean, that's not a bad captain choice. I mean, like I said, I'm happy I got Jesus and Martinelli. Darren's put, a wise man once told me you're only up against yourself and the decisions you make in my time in the monkhood. Well, that's quite deep, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a monkey, Darren.
Is he really?
Yes.
Oh, he's a monk.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Mm.
Well,
I speak to a monk on phone in Thailand every now and again.
You what, sorry?
I speak to a monk in Thailand every now and again.
Wow.
I speak to an actual monk.
Wow.
Mm.
I didn't realise that. Fair enough.
That's one of my proud moments of doing YouTube. Is meeting Darren, who's a real monk.
Wow.
And obviously meeting Amani. I wouldn't have known Amani if we didn't do his YouTube channel.
Plus you've met a real tosser.
I meet them every day, but I see them every day on stream. But I know one who would do this. Yeah. Hi, Darren Higgins. A wise man once told me, "Don't drink during the daytime, and everything will remain clear." A year meter, Alcoholics Anonymous meeting.
See, this is the nice bit now. We can just relax until the team news comes out and we'll stress again. But we can just try and enjoy the football. So I've got a day of chores to do until the first game. But yeah, I'm pretty happy. I'm happy where I'm at.
He says, I was ordained.
What does ordained mean? What does that mean? Ordained.
Like I'm assuming it's like when a Christian is baptized in it.
Okay. So what is it? What religion is that, monk? What is it? Christian, Buddhist? What is it?
Buddhist, I should imagine.
Is it Buddhist? Is it?
Yeah. What? So Darren, before I make fooling myself with your monkeyism. Is it Buddhism, monk? I'm assuming so.
Oh, we have a good drink. I thought I had a good drink to have. Ooh.
I'm enjoying this. It's getting out. It's really getting there. We're getting a good group of people together.
Yeah.
We're getting there slowly.
Yeah. We also we get the odd person come in who's kind of new to it. And the problem we had with the question from the gentleman is it was literally he asked us like 3 minutes before the deadline, and we were trying to figure out what to do ourselves, weren't we? So yeah, that's the thing. That's the only problem we had with that one. Usually people ask us a bit early in the stream when we're a bit more relaxed. So, but the problem we had with that is we couldn't really answer it. It was a bit off the cuff, the replies, because I was thinking of my team. I was like, oh, what about my team first? So, but we got there in the end.
I'll send you pictures, Stu. Buddhism. Yeah, thought it was Buddhism. He's a Buddhist.
All right, fair enough.
Hmm.
Well, I thought he was just saying it like jokingly. So for some reason I didn't connect. I think he was. But
No.
fair enough.
This is what I meant. We've got some good people in chat. Really good people.
Yeah, I think if Harmony was on the stream, I think she would stress as well, wouldn't she? I think Harmony would be quite funny to watch because she seems to be getting a bit.
I've told her she's welcome on the stream whenever she wants.
I think Harmony. I think you were getting a bit. I think there was periods. I think where Harmony was quiet because she was trying to figure out a team, and it seemed to. Like I said, you've got to get your transfers done quite early, haven't you? Like before 10-2. If you leave it too late, there's a good chance it will just crash.
Because everyone's doing it at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, you get
a lot of them couldn't get the transfers in, and we can pull some points back against them. Yeah,
but it's weird. Sometimes you'll mess up. You think you'll mess up your deadline thing, and actually not do what you wanted to do. Sometimes goes for you. It's odd. Sometimes you think sometimes you'll miss it, or it crashes, and you go, "I don't want him as captain. I didn't want to play him." And then then it ends up they do really well, and actually you got kind of lucky with it crashing. So it's weird how it works.
Emily will be brilliant. She would be.
Hasn't your son got Eze, Stu? You got Zaha, haven't you? He's got Eze.
Which will Lee?
Yeah.
Liam, can I get on it now? Is it restarted? No, it's
no. You won't be able to get back on it now until probably about 12:15. So I think you had pictures, didn't you? But I'm pretty sure it was Lee that had Eze, and I've been thinking of Eze for a while. So
I think he's a cheap option. Good cheap option.
He is. He's done pretty well recently. He gets assists, goals. He's only 1 point behind Zaha. So for me, he's my budget option. I didn't really want to go to Zaha, to be honest with you, because the move I'm thinking of next week gets me the player I want. I've got a bit of money now where I can hopefully get that player. The big thing I need is no injuries or suspensions. That's the key thing for me now.
So the players I'm betting against not starting this weekend are Robertson and Foden.
And Haaland, yeah. Maybe, well, no, actually, no, yeah, for you, it's Foden and Robertson. So you're going to have to keep... You're either going to be very happy or very annoyed with your choices. The only thing I'm going to be annoyed with is Haaland, because all of my players will start. I'm very confident Cancelo starts. Alexander, I think, will start. I'm actually fancying Liverpool against Leeds. You know, hey Leeds 2022, how you doing? You okay? I've seen you.
We're doing well, Leeds 2022.
Yeah, we're just talking. Do you do fantasy football, Leeds 22? We're just this is our fantasy football stream. Me, Stu, are going to do going forward. Hey, your screen looks good as well, Stu.
Does it?
I like the fact you put experience 13 games. I've only just noticed that.
Yeah.
I don't know to think how many games I'll be on. I'm probably on about, what, 350, maybe? Hi, good. How are you both? Yes, I do fantasy football. Are you in our fantasy league leads? You want to get in? We're doing a fantasy league. We're getting big into this. You want to make sure you get in our streams. We do we're going to be doing a lot soon.
Leeds 2022 always comes in.
Oh, does he? I don't
Yeah, yeah.
I haven't seen him for a while for some reason.
No, he comes in all the time.
He's not in the league. He's not in the league. Get in the league, mate. We've got the code at the bottom. Get stuck in.
But he does it with his brother.
Does he? From another mother. I'm happy with my midfield, but may change City in World Cup break for Eze. Mesle going for Sanchez and Dunk in for Ramos. I think Ramos Christian's had a raw, but I don't understand why he's not started. He's a much better option, right? For me, Ramos is a better option than Ayling. I think
the way he picks Ayling is better going forward.
Yeah, but he's just not. I don't think he's that good in general, though, is he? I prefer Ramos. But also, do you not think there's an argument that you could put Ayling on the left?
It's got to be better than Firpo, hasn't it?
I know Stewart can, but I'd rather put Stewart next to Koch. Koch, I think, is a bit ropey anyway. I'd rather have Stewart next to Koch than put Ramos one side and Ayling on the other. Ayling can play left back. I don't understand why that's never been an option.
I'm going to with you, Lee. Do you think it's a bit like everyday life, really, with Machete Mash? He's panicking, so he's making some dodgy decisions as it's going along.
It's always the first sign of a manager stressing is when they start changing all the teams constantly, because they're trying to find the key to they're trying to find the key to the Da Vinci Code, aren't they? So, I mean, I woke up today and I just felt, you wake up today, you just know you're going into a bit of a hammering, probably, don't you? It's not a nice feeling, but that's what you get for being a fan, isn't it?
Yeah, well, that's it. I was going to do a watch along tonight, but I don't want to.
Are you doing one? Are you? You doing?
Yeah, I've got the thumbnail ready and stuff, but I don't know if I want to because
I think you should, mate.
You do?
Yeah, well, I mean, you're gonna have to. I think you should even. Why not? It's a game that's live, and in a day we have to watch it for our punishment. So, I think you should.
And then I'm doing an instant. You know, Mally. He wants to do an instant match reaction straight after game.
Okay, yeah. Well, that could be a bit depressing.
Because I know what's coming. Russell.
Well, there's a little bit that's thinking if we do get hammered, just make sure Alexander-Arnold and Salah get a lot of fantasy points for me.
And with the doubts we've got in his team, that worries me as well.
What, the injuries you mean? I can't believe how many injuries we've got. It's ridiculous. I mean, these came from nowhere in my head. I don't understand it.
Well, after when Queen sadly passed away, we had more or less a fit squad apart from Dallas and Forshaw.
I know. That's what I was hoping for. That's why I was quite happy with the break. So that's interesting. Harmony says that Ramos has played left back, so surely he's a better option than put him left back and Stewart in the middle. That makes sense. What was you saying about the break? You said something else about what was I thinking? Oh, I can't remember. It's just I don't get it because the Adams injury seems to have come out of nowhere. The Geldart injuries come out of nowhere. Rodrigo's come out of nowhere. Who else is injured? Sinisteri, you could see. Can't remember who else. But they all seem to have been like
Rodrigo.
Yeah, they all seem to have. Liam Cooper injured again. It's the same story, isn't it? Let's be honest, from half these players. When released today, Marsh will be sacked and Stewart will replace him. Russell as his assistant and Lee playing up front for Leeds. We're definitely going down then. Oh, I know what I was going to say. I have absolutely no doubt now that Leeds will be in the bottom 3 over the World Cup.
Yeah.
There's no doubt because we've got Liverpool away and Spurs away in the next 2-3 games. We're not winning them.
Right. I know this sounds sad, but I still think we'll get a type of result from Bournemouth. I'm not saying we'll win up, but I don't think we're going to lose that game either.
But how bad is it to be thinking, a bit nervous about playing Fulham or Bournemouth? These should be teams we're beating. These shouldn't be teams we're nervous about. These should be easy games for us in our 30s. So it just sums up the club right now, doesn't it? It was all going so well, and now it's all going so bad. Do you want to stay on for 10 more minutes, Stu, to see the team news?
Yeah, I'm happy to stay on.
Yeah, we might as well stick on for 10 more minutes, guys, and we'll react to the team news, and then I think we can end it there, can't we? We've had a chat. There's only 9 minutes, so why not? Let's find out if Man City bench Haaland and Foden. You might have to do it on your Twitter thing, mate, to see if you can keep up to date with it.
I am nice and restful today, thank you, Lee Statham. Hope you're having a wonderful day today. He always does, a man. He has a nice, real restful, easy, laid back day every day, does Lee. Yeah, he's talking to people online.
Oh, is he here?
He's in chat.
Oh, is it? I have heard him in the background then.
I'm just looking at tomorrow's game, not as a figure, because I hate that word. I don't like that word. But I'm looking at it. We're going in not expecting anything.
Well, tonight's game.
Tonight.
Yeah. We also need results going our way. So let's look at the fixtures. What do we need to happen? We need Forest losing. We need Wolves are playing. Who are Wolves playing?
Wolves are playing Leicester. No, Brentford.
So we need Brentford to win. And who else is down there? Southampton. We need them to lose to Palace. I'm already looking at other people's results. Saying that Palace, we need Bournemouth to lose. Spurs. We need a Spurs win. So, yeah.
Fulham are playing Everton.
Probably a draw. Do you think Fulham are out of it now? Do you think they're not going to be in the relegation battle?
No, I think they've got too much.
Too many points already. Okay. I don't know. I'm not very comfortable either with the teams that are down there. I'm still not convinced. I think Wolves can pull away from it. I think Forest won't. I think they will be down, even though they beat Liverpool. I'm still not convinced by Forest. I look at everyone else down there. Southampton maybe, but they pull out the odd weird result. I've been saying it for ages. The problem we've got is there's no really weak teams like there was last year. So, hello, Lee.
Hello.
We're the Eze club this week. Me and you both got Eze.
Yeah.
Your dad's got Zaha, so we're against your dad.
I put Eze on the score.
Right. Well, I'm sort of in. There we go. You've got us all now. You've got us all.
Right, I'm going to turn this laptop off because I don't need that anymore. Then I'm going to wait for you, Stu, to give us the team news.
Yep, I will keep looking for it.
And I've got the guys, you're going to see some really exciting stuff. I'm going to start putting my washing up in while we're chatting. So you get to see Domestic Russell now.
Domestic Russell. So we didn't know if Alan was playing or not. So you know, like you made Alan your vice captain and Sally your captain.
I put Sally captain.
Well, I swapped it down for you because apparently he's not playing. So let's have a look when Man City team news comes out, Lee.
Mm-hmm.
Where are we? There we are.
I chose my thing, Dad.
What?
I put Patterson in from Nick and Williams, and I put So I tried in for Jack Carson.
In your team?
Yeah.
Right, well, let's have a look and see if he plays. Still waiting to see. Notes come out yet. Another 5 minutes, guys, and then it'll be all out. I have changed my opinion. I definitely think Southampton and Wolves to go down on one other. If Leeds stick with my shit, will be Leeds, sadly. It's painful to say, Manny, but it's true, innit? And do you know what though, my man? This is no word of a lie. Last season, I were really, 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 really threatened. But this season, I don't know what it is, but I've come to terms with it, if you see what I mean.
Yes.
You know, so we're not under too much pressure.
No.
Darren Higgins, I want to help you on your FPL streams going forward, guys. No, Darren Higgins wants to help on our channel going forward, guys. No worries, Darren. I'll keep in contact with you. Oh no, I just put Ireland as captain, but I got De Bruyne as vice captain. Oh, wait. Well, you might be right. You still might be right, because it were just rumours what were going round, and I hate rumours. I hate them. No, it don't come out yet. As they brought it, it's just sent it. Nope, he hasn't delivered his team news yet. This is gutted. Hi, Darren. Yes, so I will keep in contact with you, Darren. Definitely. Nothing yet, guys. I'm nervous now. How can I be nervous about a Man City team news? I don't even support Man City.
You should do.
That's what fantasy football does to you, Stu. I've just put the washing in, so I muted myself because I didn't want you guys to in the water. But I think Leeds, De Bruyne is a good actual. If you got De Bruyne advice, you'd be fine. But the only problem you might have is Haaland might come on for like 20 minutes. I might only get you 1 point, so that's the only danger you might have.
Nothing yet. Maybe 3 more minutes.
Yeah, you'll get the team news in 2 minutes. It's quite weird. I enjoy washing up. I don't know if anyone else enjoys it, but I enjoy it.
It's therapeutic.
It is. Yeah, I enjoy it. I wish I could wash Leeds up, make them clean again.
Just finding him some money in a big treasure chest to help. No, I don't think that's going to happen. Any team news yet, guys? Any team news? 2 minutes to go. They're playing Leicester, aren't they?
Yeah.
I can't remember if I've got the Leicester players inside. I don't think I have.
I'm not. That's nothing. It's Pep going. It's not happening.
Countdown to team news. 1 minute, 19, 18, 17 seconds. So, do you have a countdown clock on this? Do you have a team clock?
I'm not going to lie. If Foden's picked, I'm going to laugh my head off. I'll be like, Foden's starting. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Phil Foden's there.
Oh, what? There's pictures of him.
Yeah.
Share your screen. Give us the gossip, Stu. Give us the goss. We all love gossip.
I haven't seen Haaland. I haven't seen him come off a bus. Oh, be gutted if Foden starts now.
It should be dropping now. It's past. Don't say anything, Stu. Just share the screen when you got the team news. and we'll all look at it together.
I haven't looked. I've seen it, but I'm looking at this screen. I'm looking at the camera screen, share screen. Zoom it in.
Have a look. Wow, they were right. Wow, Haaland's not even on the bench.
No, it's not.
It's Foden. It's Foden on there.
Foden's on the bench, yeah.
Wow. So that was good then. We did the right thing. So guys, whoever's your vice captain is your captain. If you've got Haaland as captain, it's going to drop to your vice. So everyone remember your vice captains. So didn't Darren thought Foden and Haaland were going to start. So yeah, these guys were right. So no Foden. So you made the right decision.
So if I made Foden my vice, if I made De Bruyne my vice captain, who goes as my vice captain?
No one. I've had it before where my captain didn't start and my vice captain didn't start, and I got no captain. You can't have a third option.
Right, so I did right thing by making Haaland my vice captain and
Salah. Oh, no, who was it?
No, I didn't have Salah, did I?
No, who did you make your captain? Kane. Yeah, you'll be fine. Kane. Salah, me and Dan will get Salah and you'll get Kane. So there we go, guys. All confirmed. No Foden. That's going to mess up a load of people. You've got to remember there'll be a lot of people that will have not been as engaged, and they would have benched and they would have played Foden not knowing what's going on. So there'll be a lot of players that'll have Foden. He probably only come on for a couple of minutes. And unless he comes on and does really well, that could be advantage to me. That's good. I'm happy with that. Yes,
De Bruyne I dropped Foden and onto the bench.
Yeah, De Bruyne is your captain. Leeds 22. So there we go. Right, guys. I think we'll. I'm going to give him a washing up. I'm going to clear my leaves off my front, and I'm going to settle in for some football. Lovely.
Good man, good man. Right, well, thank you everybody for watching this edition of Disabled Tim. Hope you've enjoyed it. So we give you some positive information.
Good luck.
And
don't do better than me, because I want to be top.
Yeah, I want to be top. Yeah. But apart from that bit, what Russell just said, I think you've had some really, really good information from us today.
Yeah.
I think it's been a good stream.
Yeah.
And I don't often say that, but I'm saying that. I think it's been a good stream.
I was surprised Haaland. I really thought this week Haaland would start. Midweek I said that. So, and quickly on Harmony, I have to hope Foden comes on now. No Haaland, City doubtful. Russ thinks Firmino won't start. So Harmony could be in a world of pain. Good luck anyway. We'll see how it goes. We don't really know until it's all confirmed and they're playing. So, Firmino could start. Let's just see.
And for the TDT League, it's all a bit of fun.
Yeah.
It's all a bit of fun. And, we're all getting used to each other. We're all getting used to rules and how to play it for newbies. And we're learning as we go. We're learning as we go, and that's all we can do.
It's all a bit of fun, but we want Stuart to get the Donkey Cup.
Donkey's out backside. Yeah, I like that trophy. I was thinking about buying one to put on my shelf myself.
Okay, guys. That's gone well then. Good one, guys.
Yeah. Thank you for watching this Disabled Team. There's only one thing left to say, guys. It's a goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me.
And it's a goodbye from the cow, if you can see it. Over here. There she is. There you go. See you later from the cow. There it is.